Our city is your city. Come share it with us.
Hello and welcome back to beautiful Kingston, Ontario, here at the home of the Queens Gales, Richardson Stadium. My name is Jacob Ewing. I'll be joined alongside Josh Miles just momentarily. It's Game 4 of day one of AAA boys soccer OFSAA action. And kickoff between Blessed Trinity taking on St. John Henry Newman. The Cardinals taking on the Thunder, and we're underway here at kickoff. This is, as I said, this is game number 4 out of the 5 games we'll have at Richardson today. Should be a good one. It's the St. John Henry Newman in the red and Blessed Trinity in the white. Both these teams having striped kits, looking very, very nice. And we'll see which team going to kind of play dominance from here. Both these teams probably already having a game under their belt today, which is huge coming into this game. The nerves are gone. You've already played a full 60 minutes. You can calm down and reset. So we're underway here. As in the midfield, this is St. John Henry Newman just controlling it. The Cardinals not afraid to use their keeper here early on. Nice header there from the Thunder. Just setting on the goal. Here's an opportunity, right? It's bouncing around through the keeper's hands, and the Cardinals will just send it up. A great opportunity to open the game for the Thunder, trying to get on the board early just past the first minute. In the midfield. Nice little touch down the line. The Thunder trying to get something going here. A nice play by the Cardinals left back to kind of win 2 challenges there and get it out. That was Jackson Iaquinto to get that away. We'll have a throw in here from the Thunder. A far one, tries to get inside the box. A nice head to get that away. And another one followed up by Fasari to get it over top of the back line. Fasari will chase it. Nice cut there by a Thunder defender. Thunder on the offensive. The play at far near side. Down the line. Cut off. Beautiful play there by Iaquinto. But the Thunder remain in possession. Out of bounds it goes. Tips off a Thunder midfielder. It'll be a Cardinals ball on the near side. Header up in the air. This one falls down. Hodzic. Hodzic will take his time. Flicks it over too. Beautiful play. Hodzic gets it back. Thunder turn it over. Here come the Thunder. They have a few numbers. Stumbles over the ball, though, will give the Cardinals an opportunity to get back. Still on the near side. They'll cross it in. And it will off of a Cardinals defender up in the air, and an easy grab there from the keeper. He'll slow things down. Thunder having a few attacks here early on. The Cardinals still looking to get out of the defensive to the offensive, and they'll look to start something now. Here's the turn. Hodzic in the midfield. Great tackle there by the Thunder. Captain, it looks to be wearing the armband. Looks to be playing center back. Booted into no man's land where everyone will kind of meet back up in the midfield. Soares will play it outside. Far side for the Cardinals as they look to get on the offensive. Crosand down the line. And a great box out there by a Thunder defender to cause a goal kick. Keeper will take his time and get settled in as he gets his first touches on the ball in this one. In the midfield, turned over. Here's an opportunity. Here's Cuda as he will go down. We'll see if the ref blows his whistle. We'll play on. Fasari outside. Cut off, though, by the Thunder. They'll start the transition down the line. We'll see if they can use some pace here. Slowing down, takes a tumble. And out of bounds will be played as hitting the ground there was number 10 of the Thunder, Vasquez Castro. And so we'll have a free kick for the Cardinals, it will be. Cardinals will switch it far side as they see an opening to Iaquinto. Iaquinto looks to play a through ball, but ends up right just to the feet of number 6 there. Bellacorta of the Thunder. Battle in the midfield. One goes down. It looks to be, it's going to be going the way of the Thunder. And they'll look to play it quickly, a little bit too quickly to the ref's liking. Ball will go back to the midfield as nobody was set, not even the referee. Trying to play a little bit quick. On the free kick will be number 3, Anthony Hendricks. Hendricks will give his team some time to go set up. Sends it in. A lob. Off the head of a defender. Takes their time, the Thunder will, in the midfield. Plays it back to more space. Hendricks will be the one on the end of it. Sends it right to Phillips. Phillips will take a touch and play it over to Cuda. And send way back down off a booting effort there by Semenkovic. In the midfield. Nice turnover by the Cardinals. Now they have some space. Can they use it effectively? They get the ball flowing. Phillips back into the midfield and cut off by Hendricks. A pass from Phillips that, if it had a little bit more pace on it, would have been effective. Out of bounds. They'll throw it quickly. Here's Cuda. Looks up, will cross it in. Looking far side, he's got a player, a teammate, now in the box, still a possession, kicked away. That could have been dangerous. Thunder will clear though. And we'll have a foul called going against the Thunder. It'll be a Cardinals free kick from around the 34-yard line. Here's the free kick. They'll cross it in. The Cardinals trying to get on the board early. Still with possession. Cuda tries a strike. Over tip of the net. It goes. As I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, I'm joined by my good friend Josh Miles. Josh, how are we doing on this beautiful afternoon here at OFSAA Soccer?
Well, Jacob, I mean, this morning it was quite scorching hot, very quite musty, and now I'm very glad here at Richardson Stadium that the sun has kind of died down and a little bit overcast and cloudy here, but we've seen some really, really good OFSAA soccer action here today. A lot of good teams here in this tournament. Obviously, they won all their kind of respective division titles, and now they're here. And a tournament like this is nothing to complain about. Like, holy smokes, the teams that we've seen today, a lot of talent. We've seen some big wins, some very close games too. And I can't wait to see what more this day brings.
This is the highest level here in the province. Here comes the Thunder on the attack now in the box. To look for something. Far side on the switch. Tries a shot, a little bit of a bouncer. Just ends up lobbing over top of the net and out of bounds. So we'll get the goalkeeper's possession here. Both these teams having some opportunities. We saw the Thunder come out strong, and then the Cardinals kind of come back and start some of their own efforts. Out of bounds it will go. We'll see a goal kick. Phillips looks to be on the end of it for the Cardinals. Chipped over top of one. Phillips just had to take his time into space, let it go out of bounds, in fact, and start a throw down the line. And kicked out of bounds. It goes once more by the Thunder. Iaquinto looks to be the one that will be taking the throw in for the Cardinals. Goes the Thunder way, pardon me. Stepping up out of bounds will just improve where the Thunder can throw this ball from. So they'll have another opportunity. Will be Hendricks again to take the throw. Hendricks will throw it down the line. Sprinting teammate trying to keep the ball in. Off of the Cardinals it will go. And we'll have a corner kick awarded to the Thunder here, Josh.
Yeah, that's a very important here. They have a nice little opportunity here to get on the board early. If they can, manage a successful corner kick, get some action here, get it drive in towards that box, get it towards the net. If they can pot one early here, it'll provide quite a bit of momentum.
Sent in. Hendricks will have an opportunity as that one goes far side, just pops it up and out of bounds. We'll have a goal kick awarded to the Cardinals. They'll play quickly. Iaquinto to Cuda. Hedvich gets past one. He's getting held from behind. Still keeps possession, and now they'll play the foul, and he'll take it quickly. They'll try to switch it to the far side. A nice step up there by the back line. That was Semenkovic to get a foot on it. And I believe we'll see maybe potentially offside to be called off the run on the far side when it was sent far side. So, pardon me, it'll be a throw-in. Make that as it went out of bounds. Kind of hard to see from all the way over here what the ref's call is going to be. Up here in the booth. Into the midfield. We'll see what they can work with here. Here's Crossman. Sends it in. Looks for Phillips, far side. He'll get a head on it into the middle of the box. Bouncing around. And slowly but surely it will make its way out of bounds, and we'll have a throw-in for the Cardinals on the offensive. Phillips, beautiful touch to Iaquinto. Iaquinto beats Hendricks, plays it in, tries to, bouncing around, dangerous here for the Cardinals, trying to get on the board. They'll send it high and out of bounds. Dangerous play as Iaquinto was able to find it inside the box to a teammate, just unable to convert. We've seen a bunch of opportunities here close inside the box, but every opportunity has been skied a little bit too high.
Yeah, Jacob, maybe just a little bit of nerves here. You know, it's still early in this game, but the teams are still feeling each other out. You know, you get good opportunities like that, and you don't want to squander them too often, but it's good to see those opportunities arising in the first place.
This ball sent back into the Cardinals half. They'll take control and slow things down. On the outside, they'll slow it. A little bit too congested, but still gets through. A beautiful play. That's Fabina. In the midfield. Bouncing around it goes, and a nice touch there by Azamai to get that away. Here's a good touch. Fazari. Outside. With some space. Tries to whip it in. Looks for a header far outside. A dashing Hodzic was there. Not able to find it. Phillips to Hodzic, and offside. Will be called against the Cardinals. So it'll be a turnover here. It'll be a Thunder goal kick. Or just a Thunder free kick, but the goalie will take it. Sends it up. Nice head there by the Cardinals. Will slow things down and play it back to the midfield. Phillips will be the first one to challenge over top of him. Trying to win it. Here's Cuda. Hodzic, he'll get taken down by Hendricks from behind. Not what he would have wanted. They'll play quickly. Can they take advantage? Phillips curls it in right to the keeper's hands, and he'll take that and slow things down. The play to the midfield. Look at all this space in the midfield. We'll see if the Thunder can take advantage. Look for it down the line. Gets through the defender's legs. Here's an opportunity. Has some space. Vasquez Castro will give it off. Tries to cross it in, looks for an attacker, gets intercepted. Still battling 50 in the midfield. A great win by the Cardinals. They'll try to switch it far side. Cuda will make it happen to Hodzic. Hodzic looks up, takes his time, looks for a cross. He'll find it, looks for his winger down the line. A little bit too much heat on it, will go out of bounds. As chasing that one down was Paolo Fazari. So a quick goal kick there by the Thunder to keep it in. Just approaching halfway through this first half, still tied up at 0-0 apiece. Both these teams having their opportunity. Here's Crossman as he'll slow that down. Crossman, couple step overs, tries to keep possession, will be fired back to the midfield. The Thunder just with an overhead kick will just give it all the way back to the keeper. He'll slow things down and just roll it to his defender. Cuda, one on his back. Will just fire down to Phillips. Phillips looking to gain some pace. On the offensive, Phillips with a cross, looking for a teammate. Off the crossbar it goes. It was all there for the striker. That was Ethan Crossman, not able to finish. He's going to want that one back. And a sigh of relief from the Thunder, and especially their keeper, as that one rings off his best friend, the goalpost. Back to the keeper, this ball goes, he'll fire it over to Iaquinto. Down the line to Phillips. Look at all the space Phillips has. We'll see if he can use it. He'll give it to Iaquinto. Beautiful ball. Iaquinto's got some space. Can he make it happen? Crosses it in. A misplay by the defender. Still in the box. Hodzic diving as Hendricks to keep that ball away. Still scrambling around. Hodzic trying to get some fancy footwork going. Here's Crossman. That one not with enough on it. Still bouncing around. Thunder needing to get it out, and that will do it. Just a shot from Massimo Cuda will just go bouncing out of bounds. A dangerous opportunity midway through the first half. The Cardinals still unable to convert. They've been everywhere. They found everywhere but the back of the net here so far in these last couple of minutes. They've been all over it.
Yeah, indeed, Jacob. They've shown some tremendous pressure here, and then they've kind of come out of this game flying. They've put a lot of shots towards the net. You know, they've gotten a couple crossbars, and then, like you said, they were in that box for quite some time there. Thunder struggled to get it out of that box and clear it, and the Cardinals took advantage of that. Unfortunately, unable to convert, but definitely showing some good pressure there, and we can't wait to see what's to come from them later on in this game.
Thunder on the attack now on the far side. Back to the back line. The Cardinals will just play it outfield. Nice box out, creates some space for the Thunder. They'll try to play it on the near side line. Great step from Iaquinto. He'll have some space, but with a defender on his back, nice move, gets around him. Hodgic tries to pull it back. Hendricks is there to deny him. Hendricks, a strong defender, has been a big factor. And he'll go back on defense as that one will go out of bounds and be a throw-in awarded to the Cardinals. And so Iaquinto will have to take a few steps back as he was just a little bit too far upfield for the referee's liking. Fire upfield. Header from Hendricks will go out of bounds, and we'll try it once more. The Cardinals have looked like the better team in the last 10 minutes, I'd say. Not discrediting the Thunder, they've looked good, but just a lot of opportunities going the Cardinals' way, looking for the opening goal. The keeper will send that one far down the field. Battling in the midfield to collide. They'll take a touch and just boot it up to Hodgic. He'll take maybe not the, probably a miscalculated header there as it goes into the midfield. Nice little play to keep that one around and send the through ball down the line. That was Fabina. Opportunity in the corner for the Thunder. Trying to slow things down. A beautiful read there by Stefan Trikuchucha. Wow, sorry about that. That was definitely not how you say his last name, but Stefan to deny that one into the box. It goes in a nice save by the keeper. Trikuchucha. There you go. And out of bounds off of the Thunder defender. And we'll have a throw-in awarded to the Cardinals. Iaquinto will be the one to step up and take it. Down the line to look for Phillips. Just bouncing. Will just slowly but surely make its way out of bounds. And we'll have another throw-in awarded to the Thunder off the other throw-in. Substitution for the Thunder, the first one of the game. Number 13 will be making his game debut. It's Andrew Pollard taking the spot of Joshua Fabina on the near side. Nice little headers. Trying to transition onto offense. Gets the ball right away. And out of bounds it goes. Both teams arguing it's theirs. It will be awarded to the Thunder. Pollard will throw it in. Trying to slow things down, takes a tumble, and Hodgic will slow it. Beautiful move to get around a couple, and he can get the ball forward. Here come the Thunder. Crossman down the line. Fazzari keeps it in, but unfortunately couldn't stop his momentum. It will turn the ball over. In the midfield, some space for the Thunder if they're trying to push it forward. Far side, beautiful move there to open up some space. They'll fire it downfield. They'll put Chase on. And that one's just skied out of bounds. And we'll have a throw-in for the Thunder with just 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Hendricks on the throw. Hendricks will send it in down the line. off the head and slowed down in the midfield. Still Thunder ball. Hendricks will just try to send it back in. A splits effort there from the midfielder, Cuda, to keep that one to the Cardinals. Iaquinto has time to turn, plays it up. Here's Hodgich. Put a through ball for Cuda. Cuda's got some space if he wants to take it. He's got the speed. Cuda looks for a cross, not able to find it. Still with possession. Cuda tries a shot. Off a defender. Still in the box. Opportunity. Shot just misses far corner. Great opportunity there for the Cardinals, who were all over it. That was Paolo Fazzari with the opportunity. Just misses. Iaquinto with the header. Here's Phillips. Phillips around one. He's got some space ahead of him. He'll try a shot. Why not? Far corner. Just misses wide. Back-to-back grade A opportunities for the Cardinals, bringing on the pressure, the momentum on their side as we speak.
And I definitely think the Cardinals have been excelling in, those fast rush opportunities. They've gotten several through balls through, and they've been able to capitalize on them. Not necessarily getting it into the back of the net, but definitely generating some dangerous chances, putting the pressure on the Thunder.
That one will go out of bounds, and we'll have a throw-in for the Thunder. Here's Hendricks. He'll send it in, a long throw into the box. And it'll go on the far side. Nobody was there, though. If there was one attacker there, that's a beautiful opportunity. Just unable to convert. Here come the Cardinals. 1-2 step too far as that's turned over by Fazzari. Still battling for it, though, as he gets back on his feet. Foul will be called, and it will go the way of the Cardinals. They'll grab possession. Azimi will step up to take it. He'll play it back to his fellow center back, Trakulja. Plays it up the field. Back and forth this ball goes, ends up in the feet of Hodgich. He'll send it far side. Phillips is there. Beautiful reception. He's got some space. Why not try a shot? Off the post it goes. Still in possession. It's bouncing around. The net is empty. The keeper is out of his net. And it's somehow a handball by Hendricks in the box. Still bouncing around. And a penalty will be called. The Cardinals will have a penalty shot, as Hendricks, his only move to do was commit a handball, as it was slowly but surely making its way to the net. And a red card has been awarded to Hendricks.
Wow,
An intentional handball in the box gets him a red card. Josh, the captain, wearing the armband. He's been everywhere here in the defensive end and on the offense, and that will do it for his day. The Thunder will play with 10 men for the rest of the game.
Well, obviously that is a devastating loss for the Thunder, and Hendricks is just doing everything he knows that he can do to try and just keep it out of the net there. Obviously, intentional handball, that's going to land him the red card and give the Cardinals the penalty kick. However, there's more of a chance of the keeper to save the penalty kick than there is to save a ball that's already rolling into the net. But the pressure from the
Here's Hodgich on the penalty. He scores right down the middle from Hodgich. And off an intentional handball, a penalty kick is going. And Keenan Hodgich opens the scoring for the Cardinals.
Yeah, as I was saying, the pressure there from the Cardinals there, they really knew how to take it over in the box. They drove through, created so many opportunities that forced Hendricks to make that intentional handball, and then obviously they convert on that penalty kick. Just beautifully executed plays there.
And so we'll go back to center field. The Cardinals finally able to break through with 5 minutes to go in the first half. It's Keenan Hodgich with the opening goal. And now the Thunder are down by 1 and only have 10 players on the field because of a red card. And at the end of the day, You give up a goal, and if Hendricks doesn't commit with the handball, you're still down by 1, but you still have 11 players. It's a play that's sometimes in the moment you feel like you have to make because maybe you don't think about the consequences that are coming your way if you commit it. The ball was going in the net. He makes it happen, and unfortunately, that spells the day for Hendricks. We'll have a free kick for the Cardinals at around the 38-yard line. And it'll be Hodgetts, the goal scorer, on the end of it. See what he can do here. He'll decide to chip it in. Looks for a teammate, Iaquinto now, and good box out there by, that was number 13, Andrew Pollard of the Thunder, to go get that one to go out of bounds. Up the middle. And a whistle will be called. It'll be a free kick for the Thunder. Let's the formation expand a little bit. As now, especially with 10 players, the formation has to be good. You have to be in your spot when needed because there's not that extra player to maybe add an extra pass or be that extra open player. A corner kick will be awarded as the cross was just deflected out of bounds by Trakulja. So a free kick for the Thunder, trying to tie up this game. Godjic sends it in. All the way back to the back line. Fighting for it is Chiarella. And that ball will just go out of bounds. It will be a keeper's ball. As on the far side, that was number 10, Vasquez Castro, fighting for it. Just not good enough. Approaching 3 minutes here in the final few minutes of the first half. This one sent to center field. Controlled. Nice move to get to the outside. Here's Fazzari. He's got some room. Crossman tries to give it back to Fazzari as he had an open run down the line. Denied. They try to get it back, though. Nice play there. That is huge from number 12 of the Thunder to get that one away. They'll send it far side. Look for a switch. They got Phillips on the run, but a little bit too far as the keeper will just remain that one in his possession. And a player is down from the Thunder on the offensive. And a whistle will be blown. We'll take a moment here just to ensure he's okay. It looks like he's holding his left thigh. So we'll most likely see a substitution potentially, or maybe it's just a cramp and he just needs a second just to stretch out. I don't see anybody getting ready to substitute on for the Thunder. And he'll get up and looks to be good to go. Always good to see. You never want a player to go down.
Yeah, Jacob, we really hope for the best for all health and safety for all the players. And I don't think either of us saw what happened to him over there in the corner. I think he might have gotten hit by the ball in a bad spot.
That was Godjic who went down there on the attack. He remains in the game as the striker. Back and forth this ball goes. The Thunder trying to get something going here. Nice little play to get that one free. Good touch by Godjic. He gets his first touches on the ball after going down. He looks okay. Nice little play there to get around one. They'll play it down the line. Here comes the Thunder, trying to tie this game up. And a whistle will be blown. It will be Cardinals possession. I believe offside is the call. So tight there. But just something you can't commit. He'll play it up. Crossman not able to control it. He'll just play it back to his center back, and he'll fire it down. Phillips down the line. He's got some pace. Can he beat the keeper to the ball? Unable to. It's been a play we've seen a couple times where they send Phillips down the line. He's got some pace onto him, so it's not a bad play, but the keeper able to beat him to that ball now. Goncic takes a touch. He'll take a look up. Tries to play a ball to a player who's on a run, unable to. Takes a look up. Bassett will play it back. And right into the midfield. Cuta's got all the time and space. Nice ball. Hodges the goal scorer. Look at this space. He's going to crack a shot from far out. Looks for the far corner. A diving effort from the keeper to contain that one. And that will do it. The end of the first half as 30 minutes has gone by. It's a 1-0 Cardinals lead after 30. Josh, back and forth. Both these teams had their opportunities, but at the end of the first half, it's the Cardinals with a 1-0 lead off a penalty goal off of a red card handball inside the box.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals have been doing a really good job just, pressuring the Thunder and forcing them to make moves that they don't necessarily want to make. Obviously, that you have the desperation. It's like the ball is right on the goal line. And Hendricks is like, what do I do? Like, there's nothing I can do besides intentionally handball it. He decides to opt for that play. He does get the red card, and the penalty kick does go in, but there's really nothing else he could do from that. Other than that, it's either that or an automatic goal. So he decided to take a risk. Didn't happen to pay off, and so now Thunder will play for 10 players for the rest of the game. Cardinals, they did have a lot more shot opportunities. With 5 blocked and 4 missed.
And so we'll see a halftime, 5-minute halftime, probably about 4 minutes now. Don't go anywhere. It's a close game here at OFSAA Boys AAA Soccer here in Kingston, Ontario. We'll be back second half between the blessed Trinity Thunder and the St. John Henry Newman Cardinals after a couple minutes.
Our city is your city. Come share it with us.
We welcome you back to second half action of Blessed Trinity Thunder in the St. John Henry Newman Cardinals. Hello, my name is Jacob Ewing, joined alongside Josh Miles for second half of this game of AAA Boys Soccer OFSAA action. It's a 1-0 Cardinals lead after 30 minutes, and the Thunder trying to turn the tides. It was a tight-knit game, down to 10 men after an intentional handball in the box, which still would have cost them a goal, gave a penalty to the Cardinals. They capitalized, so now they're down by one still, and now down by one player as well. Cardinals with the ball in the midfield. Here's Cuda. Moves the ball upfield with a 1-2. Cuda looks for Phillips on the outside, finds him. Wolf cross it in, gets a head on it, and just bounces over top of everyone. That was Hodgic, the goal scorer on the penalty earlier today. Goes out of bounds. The Thunder will play quickly. Bounces up in the air. Bouncing around. We'll see which way it goes. Slows it down. Trying to be turned over. The Cardinals still on the attack. Here's a volley and barely gets through the keeper's hands, but he'll pounce on it once more. A dangerous opportunity there for the Cardinals. Still pressing after they were dominant in the latter half of that first half, and looking to continue their dominance. Here comes the Thunder. Played out. Nice little fake play to create some space there for the Thunder defender. He'll play to the midfield and they'll look to work their way up the field. Great play there by Cuda. Looks for Hodgic. He finds him. Hodgic trying to cut inside. Will cut back instead and play it to the far side. Intercepted by a defender, and he'll boot that all the way down the field. Nice win there. Nice move and with a tumble. That's Smukavich. More specifically, Ryan Smukavich will take a fall. So we'll have a free kick given to the Thunder. Whipped all the way to the other side. Can he contain it? He can. Great play to calm that ball down before it went out of bounds. It will now go out of bounds. And so we'll have a throw-in from the Thunder. Thunder trying to go on the offensive. Would love to find a goal. That ball is booted way over everybody and bouncing into the stands, almost out of Richardson Stadium. It's bouncing around the outside of the concourse. And the ball will finally trying to be thrown. Will be thrown. Fan throws it back onto the field. Big throw from the fan over there on the concourse. We'll get back into action. Here's the throw-in from the Thunder. Smukavich will take a turn, try to. Plays it back in, but a mistouched crossman will play that back to a Thunder player. Diving effort there. Huge from the Cardinals defender. Just plays it out of bounds. Thunder on the attack here, though. Trying to work their way up the field. Slowly but surely. Smukavich gets pushed from behind, and there's the call. And it will be a free kick from the side of the box. You'd have to think it's a little bit too tight of an angle to try a shot. Maybe across, though. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see what the Thunder can draw up here. Would love a goal to start the second half and have an opportunity to do so. Here's the take. Right off the wall and out of play on the secondary effort. A huge block from the inside of the wall, just taking it like a champ. That was Joel Villacorta, the free kick taker. And Villacorta will make his way back on the defense. Huge opportunity there, but it will end up as a goal kick for the Cardinals. So Anthony Villela, the goalkeeper, will play that upfield. Fazzari will be on it, and a foul will be called going against the Thunder in their own end. Pardon me, on their offensive end. And the trainer will come out there as looks like in a little bit of pain. That's Blaren Azemi. Or Blaren Azemi. So he'll be taken off and we'll have a substitution come into the game for him as one of the center backs, the full backs. So back to the keeper they'll go. It's Villela. He'll switch sides. Nice little 1-2 to open up some space around a couple attackers. Phillips on the far side. Down the field. Back in. Godjic tries to find an attacker. Unable to. Blocked by the Thunder. Godjic gets it back. Nice little back heel there. Can they continue it upfield? The Thunder will try to box it out, but no one steps up to get that one. Here's someone that steps up, and they'll play it up to the middle. And it goes right back to the keeper. Villela will take his time and just fire it downfield. Beautiful controlling touch there by the midfielder. Down the line. They'll look for a sprinting Pollard, but just a little bit too far out of his reach. It goes, and it's out of bounds. And so just under 7 minutes played here in the second half. The Thunder have had more opportunities here trying to tie up this game. They've looked strong. Still unable to find one, though, but still 23 minutes left to go here in the second half. Here's the header from the back line. Played into the midfield. Bouncing around, here comes the Cardinals on the offensive. And a great play to get that one out of danger by Pasut. On the far side, here's Shirella. Back to the keeper they'll go. And he'll get rid of it to the near side. Nice little turn back, but needs to get rid of it before a Cardinals player tries to attack. He'll turn back and play it out, and a foul will be called. It looks to be going against the Cardinals. It will be a free kick for the Thunder in their own end.
One thing we've noticed is quite a lot of fouls here in this second half. You know, both teams are playing hard, and sometimes the product of that is just a couple of fouls, you know, when you play with that passion and that grit.
Free kick taken. Sent all the way back down, and they'll slow it down. Hodgich finds Cuda. Cuda with a quick touch. Looks for a teammate. He'll find Soares. Soares on the far side. Here's Fazzari. Fazzari's trying to slow it down. He's got a defender on his back. Can he keep it in bounds? He's working. And that one will find its way out of bounds. And a great play by Fazzari will get it to go out of bounds, and a corner kick awarded to the Cardinals. What a strong play. Had two defenders on his back and able to still kind of outmuscle them and box him out and get one of them to commit to the ball and poke it out of bounds. Corner kick. Cuda will be the one to step up and take it. Cuda will send it in. Looks for a post. A head does get on it. But over top of the net it goes. In a quick play there by the Thunder to get this ball back in play. Smukevich trying to work. That's Ryan Smukevich. And a pull on the shirt there will commit the foul. They'll look to play it upfield fast. In the midfield. Over top of one. Here's Fazzari. He's got some space and a teammate inside the box. We'll see what he does here. Tries to cross early, looking for a teammate off his own defender. And out of bounds it rolls. They held their breath there for a moment as a defender in a desperation effort to get back. Joel Villacorta got a foot on it, and it just rolls wide of the net. Very, very close. That could have gave the Cardinals an insurance goal and made it 2-0. Another corner kick. Here's Cuda. Sends it in. Bounces around. Gets sent almost back to Cuda, but still the Thunder will be there first. Smukevich will try to run it out. Cuda's got a defender on his back. Nice play there and win by the Thunder. They'll try the turn. Still on his feet, and it will be a foul committed against the Cardinals. Thunder will have the free kick. A great play there by Max Perry. Kind of to box out and get the Cardinals to foul. They'll play it quickly to the center back. Pasut will play it back to his keeper. And he'll play it up over to the midfield. Thunder want to be first to it. They try to be, but a great play by Cuda kind of to box out and win the ball. Hodgic, the lone goal scorer here this afternoon. Phillips. And a foul committed as he kind of just ran into him there. Wanted maybe lead a little bit too heavy into that shoulder to shoulder. And so we'll see a free kick for the Cardinals. They'll send it in. Kind of a little curler right to the keeper. Had an opportunity there for a second. They'll throw it out quickly. Smukevich. Ryan will try to slow things down. What a take there from a Cardinals player. Gets it back. Has an opportunity. Tries to go around another huge bite by the Thunder. Look at all the space Smukevich has right now. We'll see if he can take it. He's got a Fazzari staring him down. Mags one. We'll play it back. Smukevich tries to do a little bit too much, but to his credit, didn't have too many options. Into midfield. A backheel attempt, tries to send it back, and the Cardinals will take advantage. Cuda outside of Fazzari. Down the line. Out of bounds it goes off Menenji. So we'll have a throw in. And that one will get called back. We'll have another one here momentarily. He'll take his time, look for a run. Down the line, look for Smukevich. Stepping up is Cuda to cut that one off. Substitution coming into this game, we'll see Muhammad Abdu come on for the Cardinals. Booted up the field by the Thunder. Quinto will slow that down. Outside, down the line for Phillips. We saw a lot of Phillips in the first half. Not too much here in the second half as they've decided to play kind of closer to the near side in both the halves from the Cardinals. Abdu. Pressing the ball, will go out of bounds off of him. The Thunder will have another throw. Controlling touch there by Pasut. Will go out of bounds off of him and give possession right back to the Cardinals. They'll try to slow things down. They'll play it back. Hodget's going for a dance. Gets around a couple. Still with possession. We'll see what he's going to do here. Maybe potentially looks for a cross. Still with it. Tries a shot. What an effort. Here's an overhead kick by Abdu. Won't be able to connect. And kicked out of bounds it goes to a lucky fan in the stands.
Well, despite having 10 players, Jacob, I think the Thunder have really tried to push back here. They still don't have a goal on the board. However, I definitely think they are really doing a good job at trying to get back in this game.
They definitely are, Josh. Even with 10 players, they're still well, they're still having tons of opportunities. They're pushing the ball upfield, and even they have that disadvantage of having one less player in the field. Yes, that's a big thing in soccer, even though, it may seem like, yes, you still have 9 players plus a keeper, but the connections that are made, there's just one missing link. And if the Cardinals can play their numbers right, they're always going to have an extra player, an extra option, an extra defender. That one's sent out of bounds by the center back. So the Thunder doing well with what they have. We'll see if they can continue to do so. We're halfway through the second half here between St. John Henry Newman and Blessed Trinity. Out of bounds it goes. They'll leave it. Here's the throw-in. Abdu will play it back to Cuda. Meningi will play it over one. The Thunder left back will just go, kind of block him off, trying to get it to go out of bounds. It's still in bounds, so they'll have to play it. Phillips trying to get possession here. He's got 2 on his back. We'll see what he does with it. Nice step up there by a defender. That was Villacorta. But still with possession, Gadjic. Hadjic will send it in. This one bouncing around. Still with possession. No one wanting to step up, though. Eventually someone will. Outside. Meningi. Won't step up. It'll be fired right back to the midfield. A one-on-one here. If he can gain control, can he get free? And a foul will be committed as he had an opportunity to get all alone. A red card will be given out. Wow. It was a potential one-on-one as the attacker looked like he had the opportunity to be all alone. And Stefan Drakulja will be given a red card for intentionally taking down a player who was potentially away. Josh, that will even things up. A red card for both of these teams. Will play 10-on-10 for the rest of this match.
This is a very, very important thing here. The fact that the game has now been evened up and we've seen the Thunder come out strong in this second half, even being down a player. This might even things up here, and this will give the Thunder a really good chance to tie things up here. Only down by 1 goal. And now, with the game balanced, their pressure is going to increase exponentially.
An opportunity for the Thunder. They're finally even back with numbers. We'll see a free kick on the 35-yard line. A pass, he'll get it back. Now he'll play it in. Looks for a teammate. Headed away. Still in the box, though. Dangerous for the Thunder. One of their best opportunities of the game. Looks for a handball. Not going to get it. Here's a shot from way far out. And will go way over top of the net and kill that opportunity. Crazy scenes we just seen here. It looked like a potential one-on-one. It was a one-on-one with an attacker and a defender. And then it looked like the attacker could have been all alone with just the keeper. Taken down by the defender in a desperation effort. Gets him the red card and ends his afternoon here at OFSAA. Here's a touch by Smukevich. In the midfield. Looking for a teammate. Will find one. Tries to get it back. Not the effort they would have wanted. Here's Cuda. Hadjic. Far side. Looks for Meningi on the run. A beautiful play by the keeper to swallow that one up. They'll play far side to the center back. Try to send it over one. A nice effort there by Azemi to slow that one down. Abdu, defender on his back, will get taken down. No call. They'll play on. Here's the through ball. Can it make it successfully? Down the line. Gadjic sends it across, looking for a teammate. A diving effort from the striker, unsuccessful. And play it right back to the center back. They'll slow things down, look for the perfect opportunity. Here's Ryan Smukevich. Nice move. Little in and out. Looks far side. Nobody is there. The defender will try to let that one go out. A running effort there. And a whistle will be blown. It'll be a keeper's ball here. They'll slow things down. Do a couple juggles. Why not for the show? The keeper will. He knows there's 10 minutes left to go here in the game. The Cardinals up by just one. Shots. Shots are definitely in favor of the Cardinals, just a little bit more. But the Thunder have not been shallow of their opportunities. This one's sent far down. Here's Gajic. Looks for a teammate. Here he comes down the line. Vasquez Castro trying to win that ball. Unable to. Cardinals win it. Abdu, 1-2. Back to him. Down the line. Iaquinto, beautiful ball to him. And he will be offside the call. Free kick for the Cardinals upcoming. Pardon me, make that free kick for the Thunder upcoming. And a yellow card. A yellow card will be given to Iaquinto. He was going on a run and maybe just a little bit too much physicality. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but nonetheless, Iaquinto will be sent off with a yellow card. Replacing him will be number 13. That is Lucas Lizic. So Lizic will make his game a debut. As Iaquinto has been a key player for the Cardinals, will have to at least sit out for a little bit. Here comes the Thunder. 10 minutes to go here, just under 10 minutes plus added time for the Cardinals. Smukevich goes through a couple. Can he do a couple more? He needs an option, unable to find it. Hadjic will just play it far aside. They'll let it run out of bounds, and they'll take the throw in. Villacorta will be the first one to it. He'll play it to the center. Basut to Villacorta. Villacorta sends it far, over top of one of the defender's heads, into the keeper's hands, and he'll go down quickly. Villela knows the situation they're in. He'll kill some time. And wait. Sends it down. Into the midfield. The only one there is Lizic, and he'll send it up. A header back to the keeper will be picked up, and they'll send this one down the field. Trying to get the offense going. Here's some space on the left, on the near side. Here's Max Perry. Perry. Back to the left back. And out of bounds it will go. Iaquinto will come back into the game, it looks to be. As well as Joshua Fabina for the Thunder. Smukevich, unable to handle that ball, will be fired all the way back to the Thunder side and will go out of bounds and be a Thunder throw. And so we'll have a free kick here on the Thunder side. They'll switch it. Nice interception here and some space to run through for Cuda. He'll take a turn. He's got two defenders on his back, and he'll go down. And it'll be a foul against Cuda, they're saying. Cuda was the one to go down. He had 2 defenders on his back. And so it'll be a free kick for the Thunder. They'll take their time, let everybody get inside the box. Here's the sweep. Cut off by Cuda, not enough height on it. Takes a spill, and we'll have another foul committed as Cuda was trying to break that one out, start the transition. And the Thunder will be given another free kick, this time just from the opposite side of the field. And a yellow card will be given out. Tons of cards flying here in this game. Cuda will have to substitute off. And we'll see who takes his place. Quinto will come back on the field. I believe he's going to take off. Cuda potentially. We'll find out just momentarily. And so some substitutions being made while the game is about to start. We're back on. Inside the box, chips it in, right into the keeper's hands, and he'll go down. Into the midfield. Taking it over. And another foul will be called this time in the midfield. They'll battle back and forth, but it will be a Cardinals ball at about the 50-yard line. Now under 4 minutes to go. Lots of fouls, 2 red cards. The cards are just flying out of the referee's pocket here this game. Not afraid to give them out. Down the line. Soares will keep that ball in at the corner flag. He knows what he's doing, just wasting some time. Meningi will play it back. And out of bounds it will go. Off the foot of the midfielder for the Cardinals. That goes the Thunder way. Thunder will play it down the line. Out of bounds it goes once more. They'll get the ball back. Cardinals are waiting to substitute Cuda back into the game. I believe there's a minimum amount of time he has to stay off while serving a yellow. Nice touch there by Abdu. He'll take his time. Got lots of space down the line. We'll see if he can take a nice step there. And a beautiful move by Meningi. Opens up some space, but a flag will go up. And it will be a free kick there for the Thunder. Sent right to the Cardinals, and they'll send it right back to the keeper of the Thunder. Under 2 minutes to go here before we reach full time. We'll see what the ref adds. But the Thunder need to get something done now. Held scoreless throughout 58, and they're only down by 1. Still some time to make something happen. Here's the run. Plays into the midfield. Abdu. Nice challenge there by a Thunder midfielder. That could have been dangerous for the Cardinals. Nice play to get in and out. And played right to the keeper. Under a minute to go. He'll fire up the field. And a challenge there has happened. Both players getting very physical with each other. Now a foul will be called. And that will be a jersey pull and a yellow card awarded. Given out to Blaren Azemi. of the Cardinals. Just a little bit too rough. There was a battle between two players, and he just, at the very last moment, kind of grabbed a jersey and pulled it a little bit. Cuda will be able to come back in the game now. He'll replace Azemi. We'll see how much extra time is added. A crucial free kick here for the Thunder. You have to think this is one of their final opportunities if they're going to equalize this game. Sent in over top of everyone, through the keeper's hands, and out of bounds it will go. And they're going to call a corner, and it will be called a corner kick. The Thunder will have another opportunity. 2 minutes of added time here after 60. The Thunder would love to capitalize on this free kick, and they need it. Can they make it happen? The corner. Into the box. Bouncing around. Opportunity as it sits there, and it's fluttered over top of the net. And the keeper will just take his time with the ball. It was a good opportunity for the Thunder. They had their chance, just couldn't execute. We'll see if they have one more. There is 2 minutes of added time. You have to think probably about a minute of it has already gone by. Cuda will fire all the way down to the keeper. Will it reach his box? It won't. Have to get out and play it. Going to the ball. Thunder trying to transition. Smukevich will play it back to Villacorta. Smukevich. He's got two defenders on him. They'll just surround him, and a foul will be called as he'll be taken down. Here come the Thunder. They'll switch it to the other side, trying to just find some space. Here comes the last offensive opportunity for the Thunder if they want to tie this game. Down the line on the far side. Here's the cross, a little bit too much on it. It will go out of bounds. And the keeper will just really take his time on this one. And the referee will give him probably a little bit of a warning there, saying, come on, let's get this game going. You'd have to think that the time is pretty much out now. And final whistle here from Richardson. St. John Henry Newman. The Cardinals take a close 1-0 victory over Blessed Trinity Thunder. It was a great game by both these teams. Both of them had their opportunities, but it came down to an intentional handball in the box, penalty awarded, and then the Cardinals executed. The lone goal scorer, Keenan Hodgich, with the winner. Both these teams, a great effort throughout the 60 minutes plus added. Lots of cards as it was pretty physical between both these teams. The refs were not afraid to throw the cards out this afternoon. And so that will do it. Our fourth game of the day here at Richardson. We'll have one more before we conclude day one of AAA boys OFSAA soccer. It will be a game between two more teams in the H group. We've already seen one of them earlier today. We'll see back at Richardson, Chaminade College, taking on a school we haven't seen yet here today at Ursuline College from the OFSAA. So that will do it. That game will be at 3 o'clock in just 17 minutes. Don't go anywhere if you're wanting all your OFSAA AAA boys soccer action here from Kingston, Ontario. Remember, subscribe and hit that notification bell to the CASA YouTube channel. We'll be here all weekend long, today, tomorrow, and then championship Saturday. One more time, the Cardinals win a tight one, 1-0. We'll be back at 3 o'clock. Don't go anywhere.